we're going to cover composition of functions. And so, example of how composition of functions work. So let's say you have the function f of x, and that equals 2x plus 4. And let's say you have a function g of x, and that equals 3x minus 4. Well, the first thing you're going to do, we're going to learn it a different way. You're going to write 2x plus 4, but for the x you're going to put a parenthesis, so 2 parentheses plus 4, and for the x on the other side you're going to put a parenthesis, so 3 parentheses minus 4. Then you're going to do arrows. I call this the crisscross method. And inside of this parenthesis you're going to put what g of x is equal, which is 3x minus 4. So you have 2 parentheses 3x minus 4, and then don't forget the plus 4 on the outside. And in this parenthesis you're going to put what f is equal to, which is 2x plus 4. So you got 3 parentheses 2x plus 4, and then minus 4. So here you're going to distribute the 2, which bunny hop, and that's going to give you a 6x minus 8. And you bring down the plus 4. And then when you collect the like terms, it's going to give you a 6x minus 4. Because that's under the f, that's going to give you FOG, f composed of g. And so this is what FOG is. To find GOF, you complete the other side. So you bunny hop the 3, and you'll have 6x plus 12 minus 4. And you'll end up with 6x plus 8. And because this is under the function g, then this is what is GOF. This is called GOF. Let's bump it up a notch and let's see what it would be when you put a square in it. So second example actually, f of x, let's say that f of x is 2x squared plus 4x plus 1. And g of x, that's going to be, let's just say that that's x plus 4. So we do the same thing. Everywhere you see an x, you put an empty parenthesis. So you have 2 open parentheses squared plus 4 open parentheses plus 1 for every x. On the other one, we just have open parentheses plus 4. So we still do the crisscross arrows. Inside of these parentheses you see here, you're going to put what g is, which is x plus 4. So we have 2 open parentheses x plus 4 squared plus 4 times open parentheses x plus 4 plus 1. And over here, inside these parentheses, you're going to put what f is, which is 2x squared plus 4x plus 1. So you have 2x squared plus 4x plus 1. And it's still in the parentheses plus 4. This side is easy because you don't have a number attached to the parenthesis, so therefore you can drop the parenthesis, and once you drop them, the like terms would be 1 and 4. So you're going to have a 2x squared plus 4x plus 5 on this one, and since it's under g, this is called GOF. For this one, you have to take care of the square. If you remember the rule, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, you have to do exponents before you can do multiplication. So therefore we need to do the exponents first. X plus 4 squared right here in the corner is really a x plus 4 times another x plus 4. So the way you do that is you have to double bunny hop it. When you do the x through, you get x squared plus 4x, and then you take the 4 and multiply it through, so I give you another 4x plus 16. And when you add all of that up, this gives x squared plus 8x plus 16. And so that's what this replaces. So you end up having a 2 open parentheses x squared plus 8x plus 16. And then plus, you can bunny hop this 4 through, and that gives you 4x plus 16 and then drop the 1 plus 1. So when you send the 2 through now, you have a 2x squared. You have to bunny hop the 2. So what it's going to do is going to multiply times everything on the inside, plus 16x plus 32. And then you bring down the rest of it. So you got a plus 4x plus 16 plus 1. So the like terms, this stands alone because there's no other x squares in there. So you bring it down, 2x squared. This 16x, you have another x which is 4x. So that gives you a 20x. 16 and 1 is 17. And then you add 17 to 32. So that gives you a positive 49. And because this is under f, this will be FOG of x. Or you can call it just FOG if you want. Okay, that was level 2. So now let's look at level 3. If we have squares in both of them. So let's say we have a 2x squared plus 4. And that's f of x. And g of x, we have a 3x squared minus 8. So first thing we do is f is 2x squared minus 4, so we're going to do 2 open parentheses squared plus 4. And since g is 3x squared minus 8, we do 3 open parentheses squared minus 8. You just put blanks for the x's. So when we do the crisscross, what we put in this parentheses is g, so it's going to be 2 open parentheses of 3x squared minus 8. But it's still squared plus 4. And in this one we got to put f, so we're going to have 3 open parentheses 2x squared plus 4 squared minus 8. So we need to know what both of these are. When you take 3x squared minus 8 squared, that's really 2 of them. So you have a 3x squared minus 8 times another 3x squared minus 8. And you multiply the 2, you take the 3x squared and you send it through both. So that's going to give you a 9x to the 4th minus 24x squared. And then when you send this negative 8 through, that gives you another negative 24x squared, positive 64. So when you add everything together, that's 9x to the 4th minus 48x squared plus 64. That's what you replace that with. So you have 2 open parentheses, 9x to the 4th minus 48x squared plus 64. And you still have a plus 4 on the outside. And the other one is going to be 3 open parentheses 4x to the 4th plus 16 plus 16x squared. And you got to bring down the minus 8. So you have to bunny hop the 2 through, and the 2 is going to be multiplied times everything you see on the inside. So that's going to give you 18x to the 4th here, minus 96x squared plus 128. And don't forget the plus 4. So since you had x to the 4th and x squared, these are terms that you don't have any other terms for, so you bring them down. But you do have to add the 128 and the 4 since they're just like terms, and that gives you a 132. Since this is under f, this will be FOG. This one, when you bunny hop the 3 through, you're going to have a 12x to the 4th plus 48 plus 48x squared. And then you bring down a minus 8. Since the x to the 4th and the x squared are terms that you don't have any other terms for, you just bring them down. So you got 12x to the 4th plus 48x squared, and then you have 48 and minus 8, which are like terms. So that gives you a positive 40, and this will be GOF.